Hello, this is Sudhakar Maparte. Today we're going to talk about AI chat. Recently, OpenAI released ChatGPT to the public, and we registered it, and then we integrated it with Skillbank. Almost done, and the way it works, I want to explain it in today's session. So we have at Skillbank an object called AI chat, and so that's basically to compose what needs to be sent to OpenAI. And so you prepare a prompt, then for the OpenAI when we registered, so we are given an access token, and that access token will be used when we are posting a request. So once I have my prompt, so I will prepare a HTTP request and use the prompt from here and use the access token that was given to us by OpenAI, and then start um, sending this request to that endpoint. Then we get a response, and that response will be stored back at our AI chat response in Skillbank. So this portion is where the chat input. This will be the input, and this is the output, and these both together as a conversation is this object. Okay, so that's what that basically is. So whenever I say AI chat, basically it composes of prompt and the corresponding response. One question, one answer. So I'm asking a question and I'm getting the answer. So this request, when it is posted here over a secure channel, so that is where we use SSL certificates and HTTPS. So I should say it should be a HTTPS request. Okay, so that's what I assumed. So I'm posting a secured request or SSL connection, secured socket layer, SSL TLS. So it will be securely sent to OpenAI servers for that endpoint, and then that server will give me a response. So that's how we integrated OpenAI with our Skillbank system. In the next session, in the next video, I'm going to explain how this request and this endpoint here, this server, OpenAI server, so we'll establish that communication so that they can talk to one another. This is the OpenAI server, and it's the Skillbank web application. So that one, I'm going to talk how that handshake happens, and that is uh, for every type of handshake, basically. So you can think of this as a client. Skillbank system is a client, OpenAI is your server, and then this client is trying to communicate with the server, and so we have to establish that communication between skill bank system and uh, OpenAI server. So to establish that HTTPS connection, how that happens, what happens to establish, we'll talk in the next video. All right, that's all I have for today. And if you like this way of explaining things, these objects, all stars represent objects, and all circles are ovals. They represent entities or classes, and there is a relationship among these different entities, and those relationships are expressed in the form of arrows. And by simply understanding each connection, you are understanding the structure and the relationships. And this is how we want to communicate with the machine. This is a model, and this model will be imported into skill bank. And when we use the skill bank system, you will get all these objects and all these connections. And by simply understanding through these kind of diagrams, you will be able to remember, not in terms of English, but in terms of discrete entities and the relationship. So you don't have to remember everything, but when you see it, you understand it. You don't have to remember anything. But when you are practically doing it, you will be able to use this knowledge. And this is how we want to store the knowledge. All right. If you like these kind of things, please subscribe, and we'll make a lot more. Thank you.